Rather than you look at me when I'm talking about the Talbot Express, I thought I'd just put the television up with my homepage on the YouTube channel. And I'm going to talk about the Talbot Express and to do with engine oil for the 2.5 litre non-turbo diesel engine. Now my Talbot Express is dated 1991-92, and in my wisdom I thought, well, it's an old engine, it's non-turbo, the engine oil probably should be mineral oil. So this time when I did an oil change, which was about 1,000 miles ago, I decided to put some mineral oil in it. And I noticed immediately when I started the engine, it took a while for the engine oil light to go out. Now it never used to. It used to go out straight away, and I put that down to the oil change and thought nothing of it. I've now done about 1,000 miles round, up and down and around the Lake District from our 5-week adventure, and the things I've noticed is, one, the exhaust is a lot more smoky and it's more sooty, which is never used to be. And number two is it's been using more oil when I check the oil level, and I think it's used well over a litre of oil in 1,000 miles, and it never used to do that either. And it's still, when you start the engine, it takes longer for the oil light to go out, where it didn't before, and it was on semi-synthetic oil. Now I've bought an oil filter from Coastal Motorhomes, and one of the questions I asked them was, after I had this problem with the oil light, is, does the oil filter have a non-return valve? Now I don't know whether you know this, but a lot of oil filters have two valves in them. One is, if it gets blocked, it bypasses the filter and allows oil to still flow to the engine. And the second one, if it has one, is when you stop the engine, the oil tends to run back in the sump. On some engines, older engines, that's not a good. You really want to retain the oil in the filter. Now, I was told from Coastal Motorhomes that these filters do have a non-return valve in them. As yet, I've not changed the filter again, just to double check. Now, on my Morris Minor, you could buy oil filters, and some of them had return valves in and some of them didn't. So I used to check them, and you can actually see them through the holes in the top of the filter. Now, going back to Coastal Motorhomes, they told me that these filters are top quality industrial filters they sell for the Talbot Express, which have got a better filtering rate of getting the muck out of the oil. Now I'm wondering whether that's not a good idea, and I'm wondering whether, because they've probably got a finer mesh in them, that they're reducing the oil pressure somehow. I've got no way of testing this or proving this, but what I'm going to do is, because I don't believe they should have mineral oil in, I'm going to go back, I'm going to change the oil but not the filter. I'm going to go back to semi-synthetic oil, and I'm going to change the filter after a couple hundred miles, because it'd be still only, well under 3,000 miles, and to see what the effect is with the oil consumption and also the sootiness of the exhaust. So that's quite an experiment to do. So if anybody else has noticed anything like this, can please leave a comment. But I suspect that it doesn't like mineral oil, but by going back to semi-synthetic oil, but leaving the filter, it'll prove a couple of things. If it still takes ages for the oil light to go out, I will go and buy a filter from another source to try on the engine to see if that makes a difference. It may not be a good idea to fit one of these industrial better quality filters because it may affect the oil pressure. I don't know. It might mean it's the oil pump has to work harder to get the oil up. So really that's all this video is about. Just a few quirky things. Cleaning the panels on the van where the rains come in, I shall be doing more on that, and I shall be doing a video on repairing the fiberglass and showing you what the problem is there. And so thanks for watching this video. Bit of a waffle, but it might help somebody out, and the jury's out on the oil situation. I've got to do more and more tests. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like.